some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bill.
Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Armadillos of Canton. Twists and turns will January have in store for us. The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's second and 10. Back to throw here. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20. He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now it's second and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Trap 60. 7 Pirates.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
19-18.
And now they'll shift things around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football in the field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves.
Etienne up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Third down and 10.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Elijah Arroyo, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. They have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action. Beck. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Off the play fake. Back. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Touchdown! Jameer Gibbs, 30 yards. And the Armadillos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think, pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. You hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field.
Caught out. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Straight ahead, ETN. Taking it right down Broadway. Racing to the end zone. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Trevor Etienne, 82 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Left side, he's got the tight end, Feynman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the ready. Bring it. Check. Cowboy, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to get it across the midfield, striking into Lion territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Now he's going to step up and run. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Ready.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Beck. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Armadillos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Oh, able to avoid him. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's taken in by Arroyo. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there, but obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a 2nd time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Come on, go!
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Armadillos have moved out in front. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Let's go now. Back to 60, back to 60.
2nd and 11. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And some room to run now. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Cut 19.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Lions.
Now an audible here into something else. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he's going to be stopped right about the 37.
91 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second down and 3. And they'll go again with ETN.
And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gain on the play. That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. A 5-yard gain.
They'll drop to throw.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a first carry here for their running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Trap 60. Warriors 17.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st down.
And the the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
19 Charger, 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Elijah Arroyo. As the first half is winding down. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now, 28-21.
Lions 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Beck. And that's going to be incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Beck.
He'll try and do this himself.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
This 2nd and 4.
Ready? Bronco in.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. If you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Back. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
6-yard line.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, go.
They'll look to throw again. There's a short one caught by Phantom. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jameer Gibbs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Armadillos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
46-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Lions 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Off play action. Beck. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up to the 10? Right, move it to the 10 if they still want to kick it.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They get back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw now on first down. Thomas brings it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Pass caught, Arroyo right side.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
First down. A gain of 34 yards. First down, Lions.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check.
Back to throw here. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Screenplay, here's Etienne.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Back at the 27.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
19 Lions. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer. Hey, smash. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Back. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This one complete to Nicole Hardman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Trevor Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line. The
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Second down and 4.
Retains possession.
65, 6. Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Back now in the home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Canton, Ohio. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Beck.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, he can make someone miss in the open field.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They got 29 yards that time.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
20-yard line.
Cougar 19, 18 rattling, 18 rattling. Ready?
Back to throw. Beck.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Beck. That's caught. Touchdown. Harold Fannin. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Armadillos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You do like those punches and counter punches. Also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give your team a firm advantage?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10.
Brings up second.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there, 22. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
172 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go.
A give to Etienne running right.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Trevor Etienne.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Off the play fake. Beck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. On the give, here's Gibbs.
Only a couple there. It's going to be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Back.
Pass caught by Phantom.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the set. 70 Cougar 19. Here we go. Gotta be Lions. Ready?
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's third down at 5.
Trap 19, trap 19, trap 60, trap 6, Cougar 18, Pioneer, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Back. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Operating from the gun. Back. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Ready, set.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Let's go now. Go.
Operating from the gun. Beck. He finds his man. Complete. It's Aguirre. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And part of the time game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they're in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's first and goal.
Get it.
Hubbard going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Brings up second and goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
I don't know no better. When I got rich, bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Getting into the playoffs is one.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web, look at the boots, fleet. Headache.